Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Tyler, House of Cards TCG, and today I'm bringing you a dueling book replay. This was between Shane and I. We are testing new format decks, and if you didn't know, Shane is a very big Invoked Dogmatika player. Prior to him picking up Sword Soul, that's what he played. He played a lot of it. I think I've known him on that deck for at least 6 months, if not more. So he played it very competitively. So he wanted to test the new deck with Toon Nadir, Toon Fusion Destiny. And then as well as I'm building the Virtual World Brave engine. And I think the deck is just cracked, honestly. Deck profile coming soon. Make sure to like and subscribe. I got to work out 2 tweaks. There's 2 tweaks I want to fix on this deck. But that deck is cracked. I'm telling you, right now, it's insane. So here we're going to have Invoked Dogmatika versus Brave Virtual World new format. Tomorrow, I'm going to be bringing you Sword Soul Tenyi updated versus Brave Token. And then hopefully we'll be able to get these deck profiles to you next week. That's right, Monday through Friday, somewhere in there. I'm going to get both Sword Soul, Invoked, and Virtual World Brave updated post-ban list deck profiles out to you. Now, without further ado, get ready to witness the best deck. When I did my tier list yesterday, I said Virtual World was the best deck. I'm about to show you why. All right, let's get on into it. So I'm going to go ahead and win the rock, paper, scissors. And then opening hands, I have Gigi, the Draco back, called by Talent, and Lulu. And he has Gamma, Terraforming, Nib, another Gamma, and another Talent, and a Talents. So his hand's not the best. I mean, Terraforming with no interruptions. But of course, I'm obviously going to go first. So let's see. Let me show you what this line of play looks like. It's actually insane. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and normal summon out Gigi. I'm going to bait an interruption here. Or I guess not really because I have called by, so I'm just looking, and I don't have access to my Brave engine yet. So I unfortunately drew the brick here. And for some reason that card loves me. But Lulu, target Gigi. He's going to go ahead and Gamma my Lulu. That's going to go ahead and stop that. I can't called by a Gamma. We're going to go ahead and Talents draw 2. And that's going to hit us into our Brave engine as well as more Virtual World engine. Insane. So we're going to go right. Right is going to go ahead and bring out a token, bring out the Fateful Adventurer, add it to the Spell and Trap Zone. Then we're going to go ahead and activate that. Pitching our Draco back, I would assume. Grabbing the Griffin. This is why this is insane. And here's the thing with the Brave stuff. The Brave stuff makes Qinglong in the traps no longer bricks because you could discard Qinglong when you go search Griffin. It's insane. The synergy, and then the level 4 and 7 versus level 3s and 6s. Oh, I'm telling you, this deck is insane. All right. We're going to go ahead and Griffin effect. Griffin's going to summon itself out. I forgot to equip the Draco back, but it doesn't really matter. I could have equipped Draco back. I'm not going to bounce either one of these back into his hand, so it doesn't matter. And I'm going to show you the line here. I'm going to show you the plays. So watch this. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and Roshi send Qinglong. That's going to summon that out. Bring back out Lulu. We're going to go ahead and he's going to go ahead and activate Nib. Then we're going to chain the Griffin. Griffin's going to go ahead and shuffle itself. If we didn't, our line here was going to be, we can make Coral with these guys. Coral make, there's so much that we could do here. So that's fine. We're going to take the Gigi and we're going to take Lulu, make Coral. Coral and Token's going to make Baron. That Coral's going to go ahead and allow us to draw a card. This is how we keep extending our plays. We go into a Lulu. We've already normaled and used Lulu, but now we can Qinglong. Qinglong effect is now going to go ahead and search out a Kirin. Yeah, that's right. That's how this goes. It's insane. It's insane. Now we could go Kirin effect, target Roshi. Go ahead and double Foolish, Qinglong and Zhanwu or Chuchi. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and send Zhanwu and Chuchi. That's what I thought. Now we can overlay these two. I said sent wrong trap, but it's okay. Yeah, because the reason why I said that was because if I sent the Chuchi, which I did not have a Chuchi engraved, had I sent Chuchi, I'd end with a Baron Shinshin, which was Baron Shinshin called by, which is insane with a lot of follow up. So instead, we're gonna go with Beatrice, and again, this is just us testing anyway. So we're gonna go ahead Beatrice effect. This is what's crazy. Watch this. Watch this. Bro, we just sent Snow. We just sent Snow. Like. Droplet my board. Please droplet my board because I normally will have Chuchi. In this case, I have called by and Snow to still interrupt you. It's insane. It's insane. All right, so we have called by Baron Beatrice with, again, basically a terraforming talent. So let's see what happens here. Now, here's what we're going to do. On our opponent's draw or standby, right? I was telling him, I was like, wait, I got a Beatrice effect. What we're going to do with Beatrice here is we're going to dump follow-up for next turn. So what do you think that we could dump with Beatrice to provide follow-up for next turn? Let me show you. Ready? Water Enchantress. So what does the Water Enchantress do? You banish it from your graveyard to search a Rite of Armisia. A Rite of Armisia, bring out token. Faithful Adventurer, grab Griffin again, and you just do it all over again. Or if Griffin does get beat over or whatever and goes to grave, this still provides you a level 4. We have a bunch of level 6 and level 3s tuners, non-tuners, to now synchro with. It's broken. I'm telling you, it's insane. So this, now Beatrice provides 2 points. One sends Snow. Second is to send Enchantress. Or it can send any of your Virtual Worlds names. Or Qinglong and like that. So just going to go ahead and activate Terraforming. Terraforming's going to go ahead and grab mine. I think he was doing this to bait. So mine, we're going to obviously Baron negate that. And then most of the time you're thinking, oh, well, GG's, this is game, right? Because you used your Baron. He's going to go ahead and Talents, take Fleur. That's fine. Fleur effect's going to go ahead and pop the Call By. Call By, I'm going to go ahead and chain it, do this for Nib, so that next turn, if I can combo off, he can't hit me with Nib, because I'm going to turn that off for the following turn. He's going to Battle Phase hit over my Beatrice, which is fine. Activate Nadir Servant. Nadir Servant's going to go ahead and send Ash Dragon, search Ecclesia. And then he's going to go ahead and normal summon or special out Ecclesia. Ecclesia effect is then going to go ahead and search Maximus. And I think that the line that Shane was looking at here was he was going to go Maximus, send 2, send Entis to pop my own Baron. But he forgot about one thing. Forgot about Snow. Or, yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but we just banished 7. Just banished 7. There it is. Bring out Snow. Snow effect. Book Maximus. It's actually activated on field, so you should note that. But he obviously didn't have anything to interrupt it. But yeah, did not see that coming, obviously, because Maximus, I think, sends Entis, sends Apclone. Entis pops my own Baron, so that way he can't return it back to me. And then in return, in phase, I get my Baron back. Draw phase, grab a Rite of Armisia. It doesn't matter anyway. I still don't even know how to say this. Aramisia. I still say Amisia. All right, so main phase, now we're just going to go for the OTK. We're going to go ahead and activate Enchantress. That's going to allow us to see if that goes through to grab another right. That provides a discard since we top decked it. That's now, Rite of Armisia brings out a token. Baron's going to go ahead and pop the Maximus. We're going to get that out of there. Qinglong is now going to go ahead and not activate. Adventurer is what I meant to do. So Adventurer is going to go ahead and grab the Griffin. Now we're going to go ahead and discard the Rite of Armisia. Activate Griffin to summon itself. And now we have an interruption. We have a Baron pop, obviously, going forward. And then this is a 2,000 attack token, so it's 4,000, 7,000. This is game if Ecclesia wasn't on the field. So now we're going to go ahead and Qinglong. Qinglong effect is then going to go ahead and send Neon. We're going to go ahead and Snow, beat over Ecclesia, because this wasn't summoned from the extra. Actually, only one that was Baron. And then now we're just going to go ahead and swing for 7, leaving him on a top deck. He top decks Nadir Servant. And there's no way we're letting that go through. We're going to go ahead and Griffin. And he can't use Gamma there because he already banished the driver, obviously, because he used it prior. So, in Shane's defense, though, his hand wasn't the greatest. So, going on to the next one. Game 2. Let's see what it looks like here. So, we have Rite of Armisia, Droplet, Jean Wu, Dracoback, and Droll and Lockbird. And then he opened up with a D-Barrier, Fleur-de-Lis, Pot of Prosperity, Terraforming, and Ecclesia. So, he's going first. He's going to go ahead and Pot of Prosperity. And he's going to get met with a... Actually, the one thing I stopped him from was... I stopped him from a lot. This Droll's about to go in. He's got the Alistair. He's got the Maximus. He had full combo. So he goes ahead and sees Alistair. He's going to go ahead and grab Ali. And then, yeah, he's going to get met with this Droll for sure. No care about Gamma here. Boop. So now, we just shut down his whole engine there. That's crazy. So he does hit D-Barrier. We do open up Lulu. Now we're going to be able to, like this right here, 1-card combo. He has no interruption for it. 1-card combo for this right here. Not only does this card get us token Griffin, but it also puts Jean Wu, which we opened up, into the grave. If this was Qinglong, if this was Chuchi, boom, puts it in the grave. Watch how this is done. So we go open the token, add the Fateful Adventurer, then going to go ahead and search out the Griffin. That's going to go ahead. And if we were going second, actually, we would have Draco back too. Draco back can actually push a card. So if he had anything else back there, this would bounce a card back to his hand. So insane what this can do. Send the Jean Wu. Activate Griffin Rider. Griffin Rider is going to go ahead and special itself out. Should be an attack because this is turn 2. Now we're going to activate Draco back for some reason. I guess so he can't beat over the token. Yeah. Definitely forgot to attack there. That's unfortunate. That's 4,000 damage. That's crazy. That's crazy. Shane, you got me. You got me. I definitely forgot to attack there. All right, he's going to top deck Alistair. We're still going to get it, though, right? Alistair, we're not going to ever let that resolve. Shuffle that back. Now he activates Terraforming. Terraforming is going to go ahead and grab Meltdown. Meltdown is then going to go ahead and search out another Alistair. He's got the Ecclesia line. Obviously, we stopped Alistair. You can't go get Invocation. And he just passes here. Because he's already normaled Alistair. There's no extra deck monster on the field because of Griffin. And these two can't summon themselves out because he already normal summoned Alistair, and we stopped that. So again, shut down his whole play, even though he opened up all engine. Droplet and Lulu in hand with the Jean Wu and Grave. Again, the only thing is he should be on 4,000 attack. This should be game here. But, what's a little bit extra turn, right? Open up another Droll Lockbird. We're going to see a rematch also. There's 2 matches on this, so you're going to be able to see another rematch where he gets his revenge because he said both his hands weren't that bad, weren't that good. But honestly, this was full combo. I just stopped him. That's the difference, you know? All right, we're going to go ahead and activate Faithful Adventurer. Faithful Adventurer is then going to go ahead and grab the Water Enchantress this time. Water Enchantress is then going to go ahead and activate. That's going to go ahead and summon herself. Then we're going to go ahead and normal Lulu, turn both of those into a Coral Dragon. I don't think I discarded when I searched the Water Enchantress. So actually, Droll should be discarded. Now we're going to turn both those into a Baron. Coral Dragon is going to allow us to draw. That's going to draw another Lulu. Then we're going to go ahead and get the Water Enchantress. That's going to go ahead and search us another right. So we can actually activate right if we wanted to here. 3,000 attack with the Baron. And we're going to go ahead and pass with a Droll. Again, I shouldn't have this Droll, but that's why we test. He grabs a Celestial. So now he's going to go ahead and Ecclesia effect to summon herself. Ecclesia is going to go ahead and activate Alistair. That's going to go ahead and grab Invocation. Except we're going to go ahead and Droplet. Send the right to negate the Alistair. And then he's going to go ahead and activate Fleur-de-Lis. Now we're definitely going to have to negate that because if we don't negate Fleur-de-Lis here, then he's just going to drop this down. That's going to go ahead and negate our Baron. Then he's going to attack it, increase attack, and then he's just going to swing. So like it sucks to use the negate here, but we have to use the negate here. Otherwise, we just get negated and then we get beat over, so it's a waste. So now he's going to take those two, go into the Anaconda. Anaconda effect is now going to go ahead and drop the bricks, which he opened up one, obviously. He shouldn't even be able to do this, honestly, because that first turn we didn't attack. He goes for the Enforcer. Enforcer effect is, I'm imagining, going to activate. He's probably going to send the Anaconda in the Baron. There it is. Now he's going to go ahead and attack for 2,500. Pass, and then for our turn, we're going to get another Lulu. Like, we saw all 3 Lulus. It's actually insane. I was like, can I just get one other name here? But the good thing is that the Brave Engine provides so much follow-up for us that we're able to keep playing. So we're going to go ahead and Jean Wu. Jean Wu is then going to go ahead and bring out Lulu. I was hoping that he would go ahead and Enforcer, pop this, so then I could just use the Lulu effect targeting Lulu. And he is. So he is going to go ahead and and then I have to discard off Jean Wu again. This sucks because obviously I think I did forget to discard when I searched the Enchantress, but that's why we test. He's going to go ahead and activate Enforcer effect. Now I just got to deal 3,000. Either way, he should have been at 1,000, and then this would swing for game anyway. So now we're just going to go ahead and Lulu, and that's game. So for the rematch, let's see what happens here. So we're going to go back and forth. So you get to get a little bit extra, you know what I mean? You get a little bit extra, see a little bit more of the Brave Engine go. So I'm going to win the rock, paper, scissors again. We're going to see Lulu, right, a Qinglong, a Kirin, and a Gigi. This is insane. This hand is crazy. We got the Brave Engine with the Virtual World Engine. Discard for the Faithful Adventurer. Then he opened up Nib, Ash, Fusion Destiny, Mystic Mind, and Ecclesia. So his hand's cracked too. Main one. you can see this. This is actually going to show you what the Virtual World Brave can do. So we're going to go ahead and Rite of Amnesia, bring out token, add the Faithful Adventurer. This doesn't add, actually. This just puts it on the spells. Activate that effect. He's going to go ahead and straight ash that. That's fine. Because we saw all of our Virtual World to play. So we go GG, Lulu, target GG. And that's going to go ahead and send a Jean Wu and grab a city. Then we go ahead and activate city. City's going to bring out the Chuchi. And then we're going to go ahead and turn those both into a Coral Dragon. Again, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 summons. So playing around Nib. And then we're going to take Coral Dragon and the token to go for a Baron. Bro, it's broken. I'm telling you. It's insane. Like, yeah, Ash my Faithful Adventurer. Sounds good. I still make Baron. Like, it's crazy. And still play around Nib. So now we're going to get Coral Dragon effect. That's going to go ahead and draw. We draw into the snow. Just another discard, basically. And discarding in this deck is fine. So now we activate Jean Wu. Jean Wu's going to bring back the Lulu. We're going to discard the Qinglong. Then we do the Qinglong. That's going to go ahead and search out our Roshi. And then we're going to go ahead and discard Snow. Pfft, like, free. It's free in this deck. I'm telling you. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and double Foolish with the Lily. Dumping, we're going to dump, I would imagine we target, we're going to dump Qinglong, and we're probably going to dump Nian here. So Qinglong, Nian. That's going to bring out the Kirin. And then we're going to go ahead and Roshi, target the Lulu. That's going to go ahead and dump the Chuchi. Swimming him out. And then we probably bring back Gigi. Now we can go into our Virtual World plays. He's going to go ahead and Nib. We just activate Baron. Now we're going to go ahead and overlay for Beatrice. Chuchi, up the level of Gigi. Okay. So now here we have Beatrice and Shinshin. So we go Beatrice. We already sent Snow, but we can go ahead and send a Water Enchantress. We have not used Water. Oh, we did use Water Enchantress. No, we did not, because we opened up with Right. So we can actually Water Enchantress this turn, grab Right for follow-up, which is what we're going to do. So this is going to provide us for follow-up for next turn to bring out another token. Insane, right? Then we just go for Shinshin. And here I was looking at the deck, and I was thinking to myself, how crazy would it be if we had Snow, and then we added Scythe? Since we already used Baron's effect next turn standby, we activate Baron, no response, chain Beatrice, send Scythe, Baron effect, bring back out Scythe, use that effect, lock him out of the extra deck. The only problem is I'm trying to limit bricks, and the Brave Engine does have a couple bricks, 3 to be exact. So I'm trying to limit the bricks in this deck, but I just thought how insane that would be. But basically, like, you're like, okay, so what did you end on? What's your board? Okay, I don't need a negate because I have a Floodgate. If he opens up Droplet, he's going to have to send Droplet and a card, leaving him with 2 cards, right? I still have a Chuchi Pop, and I have a Snow Book, as well as a ton of follow-up. I have my Brave Engine follow-up, and I have my Virtual World follow-up. Like, it's insane. It's insane. You can't, and that's through 2 hand traps, too, a Nib and an Ash. Otherwise, I'd have my negate with Baron back. So, in phase, also, we're going to add Lulu. No big deal. No, we're not, because we normal summon GG. All right. So now he opens up another Fusion Destiny. Unfortunate. But we're going to go ahead and Beatrice here. Beatrice is then going to send us another Water Enchantress. That's just more follow-up. We grab another Right next turn. Crazy. Baron effect. We are going to go ahead and bounce Baron. And that's going to go ahead and bring out Coral Dragon. So that way, if he beats over it, then we just get another draw. He's going to go ahead and activate Fusion Destiny. I'm going to go ahead and... So when he activates Fusion Destiny, I know that he could probably pop my Chuchi. So I'm going to go ahead and pop his Mind right now. And that's going to allow me to book his Enforcer. Because with mine, I can't activate monster effects. And so I have Snow. So Snow is going to be able to book his Enforcer. So he goes ahead and brings out the Enforcer. And I think I just wait to see if he activates. As soon as he activates Enforcer, like, I'm booking it. But he goes ahead and tries to beat over Shinshin. So I go ahead and just Snow. Banish 7. Again, it's so free here. It's so free to banish 7. And then he lets that resolve. And I think he lets that resolve because if he Enforcers, he would have to pop Shinshin. Otherwise, he would get banished. So, I'm not 100% sure here. What's the better play? He lets that go through. Does he just take the book or activate, pop both these guys? But then I've already got almost 5 on, like, I swing for game. Either, like, Yeah, because I guess he's just thinking like if he pops both Shinshin and but then he can activate effect, come back. I don't know. It'd be interesting. So I bring out Snow, book his Enforcer. Now he's gonna go ahead and normal summon out the Ecclesia. The Ecclesia effect is then gonna go ahead and search him out a punishment, I do believe. So now he's gonna go ahead and set punishment. Set Fusion Destiny pass. I open up a Chuchi. Thinking standby, he says. Do I know any cards in hand? I said, Rite of Armisia. So I go ahead and activate Coral Dragon. So Coral Dragon has another effect if you don't know this. It says that you can discard one card, then target one card your opponent controls and destroy it. So I go ahead and target his Enforcer. And what that does is with Shinshin on the field, that's going to go ahead and straight banish it. And then Rez, going to go ahead and activate Rite of Armisia. Rite of Armisia brings out a token. And now we're thinking, so we're going to go ahead. Coral Dragon does not get his effect because of Shinshin. We're just going to bring out another Baron. So we take Coral Dragon and the token, brings out Baron, and this is going to be all she wrote here. I mean, we're just going to go ahead and pop one of the back rows, I would imagine. He activates Punishment. Punishment targeting Snow. So what do? Chuchi, target Snow. Like, that's it. GG's, baby. We put 2 back because we banished. Like, Chuchi is always live because of Snow. So when we banish that, and now here we're just going to swing into the Ecclesia. Unfortunately, all these are summoned from the extra deck, so we actually can't beat over Ecclesia. That's the only problem. But, I mean, he's got a bluff here, an Ecclesia. He's on top deck. We still have a Baron Negate with a Chuchi and a Floodgate. Like, insane. We are going to go ahead and activate Shinshin on battle. And then that's going to go ahead and put the Enchantress back into the grave. Yo, it's crazy. It's so free. Now we're going to activate Enchantress. Enchantress is going to go ahead and search us another right. Like, crazy, right? It's just crazy. It just never stops. So he top decks into Nadir Servant, which is insane. He's just going to set it. He's going to activate Celestial. I'm obviously going to Baron Negate that. I can't let that happen. So that's fine. He goes ahead and activates Nadir. Nadir is then going to go ahead and send a Intis. He's going to grab another Ecclesia. He's going to go ahead and Intis pop. Let's see what he decides to pop here. He goes ahead and pops Chuchi. So I chain Chuchi. I'm going to shuffle 2 more back. Go ahead and pop his Ecclesia. He normals out the Ecclesia. Ecclesia is then going to go ahead and search out Maximus, I would imagine. Yep. And then he is going to go ahead and banish Intis, bring out Maximus. Maximus effect is going to go ahead and send 2. So he sends the Ash Dragon and he sends the Omega. And then I send the Crystal Wing and the second Baron. Again, I was testing 2 Barons out in this deck. Not 100% sure on it, but just go along with it. Don't think this deck yet. I'm still working on it, okay? In face is going to Ash Dragon, grab Knight. That's fine. Again, I still got my full engine with plenty of follow-up. So in order to OTK here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and Baron, pop the Maximus. Go ahead and get that out of there. He's going to go ahead and activate Fleur-de-Lis. That's going to drop the Fleur-de-Lis down, negate the Baron. That's fine. That's fine. And now we go ahead and Kirin effect, target Shinshin, and he goes ahead and scoops. I'm not sure why he scooped. I mean, I guess he went through his whole engine, and he was back on top deck, and he knows that I had a lot of follow-up. He knows that I could just bring it back, go for Zeus, go for anything. I mean, yeah, it was pretty much game, because I'm just going to beat over everything there. So going into game 2 now. So we are 3-0 against Invoked Dogmatika with this deck. Crazy. Going into game 2, I open up with a Lulu, Right, Fateful Adventurer, Droplet, and Lightning Storm. And he opens up with a Meltdown, Gamma, Summon Limit, Fusion Destiny, and Summon Limit. And I'll be honest with you here. I'm just going to run through this game real quick because I misplayed. And then he flipped Summon Limit on me. And I just was like, let's go game 3. I can't play under that. And I was not expecting it. And he caught me off guard. And I misplayed anyway. And it started snowing. I had to go shovel my driveway. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot going on that I had to go do. My dogs were barking, and he went full combo on me. So, you know, we just scooped and went to game 3 here. So, anyway, he's gonna go Meltdown into Alistair Invocation, bring out Makaba, Fusion Destiny, bring out the Enforcer, set the summon limits. I mean, that's tough to beat over anyway, right? Had I played this properly, I would have beat over the summon limit, though, and that could have changed things dramatically. But I truly messed up. I truly misplayed. Like, I have Drop It, Lightning Storm, and E-Telly. This is nuts. I should have won this. But I go ahead and activate E-Telly. Don't know why, because I wanted to chain droplets, and he lets it resolve. And now my Lightning Storm is turned off. I was like, oh, like, I can't believe me. I couldn't believe myself. I really couldn't believe myself. I said it right here. I said I just misplayed. So I go ahead and Rite of Armisia, activate Fateful Adventurer. Adventurer is then going to go ahead and we're not activating this yet. We're just setting it. We're putting it up there on the spell and trap zone. So then we activate Lulu. He flips summon limit, and then I just said, yeah, I just scoop. I scoop, and I was just showing him. I was like, dude, I completely misplayed that. That's what it's all about. It's all friendly testing. You know what I mean? So game 3, we open up with the Lulu, Gigi, Qinglong, Droll and Lockbird, and Chuchi. Real good virtual world hand with a hand trap. And then he opens up with Maximus, Prosperity, Droplet, Celestial, and Meltdown. Excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and normal summon out the Gigi. Lulu, target Gigi. He's got a Droplet, which is good for him, but I think we're going to full combo him here. And watch how we play this off. We'll show you how this is done here. So we're going to Lulu, target Gigi, send Jean Wu. Grab the City. City's going to go ahead and activate Chuchi from the deck. Then we take those two, go for a Stardust. Hope for a good draw with Stardust. We get a double Foolish and Kirin. Of course, we have Jean Wu to bring one back to send Qinglong, so that was the play there. So we're going to go ahead and Jean Wu. That's going to go ahead and discard bring back Lulu, discard the Qinglong. Then we're going to go ahead and Qinglong effect, grab Roshi, and that's going to discard the Chuchi out of our hand. Again, forgetting to discard here. I need to remember to discard. We're going to double Foolish the Qinglong and the Yan Yan, targeting the Chuchi. That's going to bring out the Kirin. Now we're going to go ahead and Roshi. Roshi's going to target Kirin. I'm not sure why I put... Oh. I sent the wrong one, I think, is what happened. So I sent the wrong one, so I put City back. And then I do catch it here. I said I never discarded off spell. So I did actually catch that. So we discard the Chuchi. And then we put back City because we meant to send Qinglong. It was a misclick. So now we can Roshi effect, bring back the Gigi, playing straight into Nib here. Like, no cares in the world. We're just going to play into Nib, like, insane. Now we're going to overlay Kirin and Stardust for a Beatrice. Beatrice effect is then going to activate. We're going to send Water Enchantress. That's going to go ahead and grab the Rite of Armisia once we banish the Water Enchantress. Now we activate Rite of Armisia, grabs a token and Faithful Adventurer. Then we take the Roshi and the token, make a Baron. So summon 8 now, we made Baron. But fortunately, he didn't have Nib. But you can see how easy it is and how free it is to get into the Brave Engine with this deck. Then we could go ahead and banish Chuchi. And that makes Shen Shen here. And we're going to pass on that. I think that we could have gone a little bit further with the Lulu. Maybe not. So left Lulu, but it's okay. I mean, we have Chuchi live. We have Droll and Lockbird, Baron negate. This is going to send Snow, and then we're going to have Shen Shen. So, like, it's still kind of insane here. So we're going to pass with that. He's going to open up with an Ecclesia. So we're going to go ahead and activate Beatrice. He's going to go ahead and chain Droplet. Because it's Shen Shen, he has to send from his hand. So he sends the Celestial and the Maximus, which is really unfortunate to negate 2. Oh, he sends 3. So that's what's crazy about this board, right? So he sends 3, sends Celestial, Maximus, and Pot of Prosperity for his Droplet. He's got 2 cards in hand, which is Alistair and Ecclesia, which is really good. The problem he's going to face is I still have Chuchi, even though he's Dropletting my whole board. I still have Chuchi, pops his Meltdown. That doesn't get him to Alistair. He's got an Ecclesia, and I have all my engine follow-up, and got Droll. So he's going to negate all 3 of my cards. Then he's going to go main phase 1. I was thinking if I wanted to Chuchi pop Beatrice, still send Snow, but it didn't really make sense. I'd rather have Chuchi than Snow and then to banish 7 cards, because if I banish 7 cards here, I'd banish my whole virtual world engine. I just didn't want to do that. So especially if he beats over Shen Shen, I want to be able to revive Shen Shen. So he goes ahead and Meltdowns. I'm definitely Chuchiing that. Like, we're not going to see Alistair today. So we're going to Chuchi, pop the Meltdown. So now I have no interruptions left, and he's got one card, which is unfortunately Ecclesia. He had to send his Maximus, though, so I don't think he plays a second Maximus. So he's going to go ahead and grab the Fleur-de-Lis. Fortunate there that he opened up Maximus, so he had to send it for the droplet. He's going to go ahead and activate Fleur-de-Lis. Fleur-de-Lis is then going to drop down. He's going to negate. Negating is optional, and that's what I was telling him here, so he doesn't have to negate. But he's gonna beat over our board, which is good. But he has no cards in hand, and I have plenty of follow-up. So Ecclesia is gonna beat over Shin, and then he said, "I think you still win." I drew the Griffin Rider, and I said, "Oh yeah, I definitely do." So I'm gonna Chuchi. Yeah, he realizes like I still bring back Shin. I can still do so much. But anyway, that is the game. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit long. It was 2 matches, but it was very thorough, very good. So Virtual World Brave, I'm telling you, broken, insane deck. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been Tyler with House of Cards TCG, signing out. Make sure to like and subscribe.